all welcome to Smart Okoson. In today's talk, I will say today it will be a big shame to the people that is rejoicing about the imprisonment of Simon Ekpa, mostly the people of the East, the people of Biafra that is celebrating it. Because some of them, I would say, some of them they think that Simon Ekpa going to jail is the end of Biafra. No, it is not the end of Biafra, and the reason why Simon Ekpa is going to jail, it is not because of he is agitating. According to the jail description and the thing they said, is not because of agitation. So they should have sense. I don't know. Some of them need to have brain. And for the Igbos, they are clapping hand for the federal government of Nigeria. Mostly those that claim they are elect, they are wise. You don't know that clapping hand for the government, it means that the government will now be seeing you as on serious people. So you crying to them and claiming that they are marginalizing you or the Igbos, it look like you are playing. That everything they are doing, that you enjoy it, just that because of one thing or the other did not reach you, so you come out and be crying. So I don't understand. I will I would like you to watch this. He explained everything concerning things that is going on and everything that is happening during then of Simon Ekpa jail and the what how he's going to finalize everything out. So as you're about to watch, if you like, subscribe and share the video to go around the world for everyone to see. Thank you.
And the lying BBC never told you about it, because the lying BBC only care about Gaza. I say, forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Nigeria. Forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Sudan. Forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Syria. Forget refugees in Gaza. Let's talk about the refugees from northern Cyprus and Artsakh, Armenia. Every one of you who is a Christian has a duty to challenge the liberal narrative and shove the persecuted church down their throat, ladies and gentlemen.
Reported in some media houses that Nigerian government is actually celebrating, calling a party, and the Northerners are celebrating, the Yoruba nation people are celebrating, the alleged or the reported, imprisonment, judgment on Simon Ekpa. But what for those who are still doubting what Simon Ekpa stood for, or whether the people are even attaching it, that's the end of Biafra. Biafra can never be heard anywhere in the world. What transpired in Finland, of course, like somebody would say, it was Nigeria has Nigeria fingered Nigerian percent and 1% coming from Finnish government, But the actual fact still remains. Simon Ekpa, was he actually, charged with Biafran self-determination, or was it charges based on trying to resist? A lot of people might not like Simon Ekpa. A lot of people might not say. Even the followers now, are beginning to take another direction. But that's human beings for you, But we must understand what transpired in Finland, what the Finnish government judgment in court is saying, and why Nigerian government is jubilating. Nigerian government is not jubilating because the Finnish government has banned Biafran government in exile, or have banned Biafran agitation. The Nigerian government are jubilating because they felt that they have suppressed or oppressed, a resistance voice against conquest agenda. We must understand this very well. A lot of people might not be, friendly with what Simon Ekpa was doing, but it was Simon Ekpa actually, in real truth, violent. Because we knew when Alexander Stubb, Kana of Finland, had a secret meeting here in Abuja, who was the ambassador of Finland in Nigeria. They heard him, and a lot of things went underground, and a lot of things was put on the table for them to fix, and the deal was signed. and Simon Ekpa was picked. Simon Ekpa left Nigeria, born in the 80s, let me put it that way, at the time he denied Nigerian existence, and there was a reason why he did that. So people should not misinterpret, people should not, why they actually celebrated. I can count the number of what leaders today that go through the same fate that is facing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa today. Yes, I supported RPOB 100%. That the reason why they disassociated themselves from Simon Ekpa. Yes, Simon Ekpa's ideology. That is an ideology. That's what he believed in, and that's how he feels he can champion his own conviction over the killing of people of Southeast. That the Southeast governors themselves cannot be able to come out today and tell the whole world why the Easterners are not being protected using political powers and order. Then a voice of resistance will stand and begin to call the attention. Self-defense. What self-defense has it become a crime? And why would Nigerians be jubilating? Why would the Igbos be jubilating? Either hook or crook. We must understand this very clearly. Simon Ekpa has added value to the Biafran agitation. I know he's not a member of an IPOB, and some of the things he alleged to have been said are not correct. Abinishio, he was a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. From there, he had an autopilot, concept, movement, then moved to Biafran government in exile. In all this, nobody voted for him. He accepted, he took that responsibility solely for himself. Even while the Nigerian military were in the southeast unprovoked, killing people, Simon Ekpa was the only voice of resistance. Look at the United Nations Charter and the AU Charter that granted self-determination. Nigerian government are not going to go through that direction. They're not going to say, we are charging Simon Ekpa for self-determination, because it is a widely accepted, law which Nigeria and Finland are signatories to. He might not agree, okay, but has Finland government actually did the right thing? The answer is no. That is not the correct thing to do. Simon Ekpa is a member of the ruling party in Finland, contributed militarily, served as an activist, a spokesperson, participated in charity philanthropist activities in Finland, and Simon Ekpa has never for one day found to be a criminal or have criminal tendency or linked to any terrorist organization in the world. It is only in Nigeria that the act of self-determination, campaign for defense and self-defense has become a terrorist act and an act that has associated with felony and treasonable charges. This is the kind of situation people should be celebrating while others are dying. And the question I still want to ask those who are championing and flying the flag, Biafra has become a religion and a spirit. Whether you like it or not, we have seen it very clearly that the arrest of Simon Ekpa was championed by a fellow Southern Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can you come out and tell us the real truth? Is he actually in alliance with the Fulani agenda? Why would a Southern president, you are watching, but what baffles me about Nigeria is that, they are watching clearly every day how Fulanis are killing innocent citizens. And the voice of resistance is being labeled in Nigeria as a terrorist, charged with felony. So what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is expecting, that in as much as we are here in Nigeria, when the Chief of Army Staff, the DSS are calling on Nigerians, whoever you are, to go and learn how to defend yourself. See, you cannot kill an ideology whose identity has been associated with divinity and destiny. Simon Ekpa will not die in Finland. If you like, repatriate him, which is against the international treaty. Nigeria and Finland had never entered a traditional treaty. But you can see that at every point in, you begin to see some certain regions coming together pretending to love a particular region, but desperately putting that region under oppression and suppression. What is the offense of Simon Okoson Nnamdi Kanu? He's still there in detention. But I have to let everybody know today, whether you are against or for Simon Ekpa, but remember, he has added a legacy. He has left a legacy. The Biafra struggle continues. He will not die there. They appeal. They have already appealed. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, go to Aso Rock and drink as much you want. Celebrate as much as you want. More thousands of Simon Ekpa are going to emerge. One day the world will listen to the issue of Biafra. That day, references will be made to people like Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Emeka Odumegwu, Ralph Wazirike, and all the lovers of freedom, including government Tombolo of Paramatu Kingdom. I respect him. That's why I added his name. The likes of Gani Fayemi, Fela Nicola Bakuti, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Gandhi. Brilliance. Humans, whom the people are celebrating their legacies of yesteryears. You did not need to laugh over Simon Ekpa's face. By omission or by commission, you do not need to laugh over it. No matter how you look at it, today Simon Ekpa is a hero. But the question I have for the Northerners and Southwest, where would they jubilate? What do they stand to gain if Simon Ekpa dies in prison? Does it make Nigeria better? Has it stopped the insecurity in the Southeast? The EU nations are watching the Finland government, Alexander Stubb, Shetima, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Sinakana, ambassador to Finnish ambassador to Nigeria. The whole world is watching. Finland that seek independence from Russia. How did they manage to get that? How do the black majority in South Africa conquer the white minority in South Africa? No matter how you look at it, Simon Ekpa are facing not only the Finnish government, but 99% of Nigerian terrorist organization in Finland government. He will survive. It will be appealed. And even if they go ahead and at the end of the day, Simon Ekpa remains a voice of the oppressed. No matter how you look at it. Yes, that's the fact. I celebrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today for his resilience. Everybody's talking about it. The 13 governors, the Ohanese themselves. I'm not talking about the past Ohanese. I'm talking about the current Ohanese president, John Mbata Zonta, a great man. I appreciate you, sir, what you are doing. But we must understand this very clearly, that we cannot pretend on the issue that has to do with conquest and the few voices of resistance are being tagged terrorists, are being tagged with felony charges, and such things are being celebrated. The governors must understand this. The Biafrans, the Igbo nation are watching this betrayal. It will not stand because it's not laid on the foundation of the spirit and divinity. That is what the Biafra represents all over the world. Victory for Simon Ekpa. Any day he's been freed, Aluta continua. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be used as a reference. Nnamdi Kanu is under judiciary hostage. After the government kidnapped, they now use judiciary to hold him hostage. What kind of trial are we seeing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And now you want to use what happened in Finland to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you. The world is watching. We are also watching Nigeria collapse at a point like this.
That is it. For those that is celebrating about Simon Ekpa going to jail, it is I would say as a freedom fighter you will see a lot of things, and then you encounter so many things about the things you are doing and the thing you believe on. Even though the issue of Mazin and Kano is the same thing, the issue of Nelson Mandela and the issue of many people that have also fight for the freedom, they can tag them many names and many things so that other world, the world power and the UN, EU and the other international world power will not be looking at them as if they are the evil ones. But what used to baffle me is that all those world leaders, they used to see everything happening until when the things or when until when the thing turn hand or when the things change into a brutal war before some of them will start talking. Biafra has been crying for so long and the amalgamation of Nigeria have expired. Many people have been saying that Nigeria, they don't want to stay in Nigeria. But the government that is benefiting and making the poor people to be more poorer and making the people to suffer more and more, because as a government you get into power, you sit on the power, and you make everybody you start looking at everybody as if it is nothing. So when people complain to you, you call them names and you don't even believe that people are suffering. So why would people not agitating, not complaining about the things going on in the country? So those that is agitating, it is their right, and those that say that don't want to remain in the place they are staying, it is their right also. There is no need of celebrating or no need of saying that it is a terrorist, it is a this, all those things is just a name to paint a group of people evil, to paint something black so that you can kill that thing. So issue of Simon Ekpa, everybody have his own way of doing things and his own way of agitation. And the Nigerian we all stays, we know that as a country, no matter whatever you do, nobody, no anybody will listen to you unless you come out and they shake them small. But for instance, now you are talking, you can talk from now to tomorrow. The government don't send you. They will tell you you are a talkative or you are a nuisance. So that is the main reason. All those things, everybody knows the reason why. Okay, look at Mazda the can have been in a detention for how many years now, in a DSS detention, and the Igbos have told the government to release him. No way. Give him the right judge and the right case. No way. Every day you turn around, you turn every day, and again you want people to expect a country that is moving. Nobody will expect such, and everybody is looking at you as if in fact it's a country that is a failed nation that is they will be looking on. So everybody is angry. No part of Nigeria that is not angry with the things that the government is doing. Had it been something like this middle belt is like part of the west or part of the Igbo side, they would have been also agitating for to leave Nigeria, because Nigeria is not okay for anybody. So there is no need of happy and there is no need of clapping for anybody that about someone going to prison or going to jail. So my people, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you expect and what do you think about this old game and this old thing that is going on? Is it right or is it wrong for someone going to jail? So as you are watching, like, subscribe, and share the video to go around the world for everyone to see the injustice happening in Nigeria. Thank you.